EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the third leg of the Fed Round coverage of the Orlando Classic. And now we go down to the first hole. Starting to round the turn now. 72 holes, it's a lot of golf. Third round about to get underway.
Yeah, played well through the first 2 days. Very much when he goes after it like he is here.
Frank, I know you like boxing. That was some heavyweight power right there.
Smoked it.
Now the approach here at number one, Frank, what's he looking at?
A nice high, soft landing second shot would be ideal here. There's a little bit of a ridge in this green. Don't really want to be going long here. Those two bunkers, never easy coming out of those and downhill.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Frank going for another birdie here.
Chance to get on a real roll. Great start.
Back to the second hole here at Bay Hill. Frank, long par 3.
And that green slopes so much from right to left, so you can actually use the contours of the green here.
So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Has it for another birdie. 2 holes, 2 birdies. Now to the par 4 third, picturesque and difficult hole, Frank.
It might be picturesque, but it's certainly not for the faint of heart. This is going to take your best swing.
Water all down the left side. Nothing to argue about there. Right in the fairway. Frank, this is one of my favorite shots on the course here at Bay Hill, the second at number 3.
It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Solid play, heart of the green. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Oh, I thought he had that. Well, that's disappointing. That's a drop shot at number 3. Has this now for bogey.
In the big scheme of things, that bogey won't even count.
Rich Lerner with Frank Nobilo back at the 4th hole here at Bay Hill. This is the first par 5 on the golf course. 561 yards. You thinking birdie here, Frank?
No, you certainly are. Perhaps even 3. This is almost ramrod straight. Little hazard down the right side. But a good one, you can certainly get home for 2.
I knew it right away. Picked up the tee, didn't even look at it. We can see it. It's perfect. Right down the middle of the fairway. This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it is well on the cards.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Big swing right there. A great result. And now a chance for a big swing in momentum with an eagle coming up. No problems early. Looks good.
It does look good. This bodes well. We might be In for a very, very low round today.
Frank, at the fourth, we pulled the hammer out. Here, maybe it's a scalpel?
Well, it just depends. A little trailing breeze. 67 yards to the front is a little kick forward. So, wind behind your back, almost worth a go.
Frank, that is position A.
Yeah, the tee shot was like silk, Rich. I mean, he just sets up that second shot so beautifully.
That will be a great look at birdie. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. And he has it for birdie. Frank, the sixth hole here at Bay Hill, this is not the hole you want to be playing if you have a case of the snap hooks, is it?
No, the snap hooks, you'll never leave the tee. Dozen balls, you'll still be going.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. And now the second shot here at this par 5. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up.
It's no snap, though.
Filling it up today. Beautiful putt. Now at the par 3-7, Frank, it's just under 200 yards.
It's still quite daunting. A very narrow entry on that left side. So you've got to hit the ball flush off the tee. Really guarantee a carry of that over that right bunker. So it's still a daunting tee shot.
Headed for the bunker? A bit unfortunate in the bunker, Frank.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what his bunker play's like.
Well, bunker play is really about technique and feel. The two greatest ever are probably Gary Player and Seve Ballesteros. Seve actually was so good, he was so skilled, that he could open up a 3-iron, that's right, a 3-iron, on a short bunker shot from a greenside bunker and splash it to a couple of feet as if he had just used a 60-degree sandwich. Amazing. Wow, what a shot. Doesn't even need the putter. Frank, how about the 8th par 4, one of the more intriguing setups?
Ideally, you want to just work your tee shot away from that bunker. But this is one fairway you must hit because it's one of the toughest second shots on the golf course.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Frank, this is a pretty good par 4, the 8th. What about the approach shot?
Such intimidating second shot here at 8. I think it's the best one on the golf course, Rich. You can see very quickly why the goal is to hit your second shots nice and high and get them to land soft. This is what you have to do with your second at 8.
Appears to be tracking well. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. How does that stay out?
I have no earthly idea. Let's call that. Hole's round. Ball's meant to go in.
Well, considering the lead that he has on the rest of the field, a par is all you need. Finishing up here on the front side at Bay Hill with a lengthy par form. What's the key, Frank?
Well, the hole's relatively flat, but the rough on the right comes into play. If you can carry that ball 300 yards, then just take it in over the bunker.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, you want to make the turn in style? We're here at the 9th, the approach shot, and what are we looking at?
Big green, one of the biggest on the golf course. This hole's changed a lot with equipment over the years, so long iron, even a mid iron for some people, to a very generous green. Just pitch it on the front third, and you'll be having a birdie putt here at 9.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. I mean, really on top of his game right now. That was a splendid approach shot. Getting set now over the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Just a superb.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his middle.
That's good work. That's a good par right there. Now to the 11th with water left, bunkers on the right. Frank, what's the key here?
Well, too often people just look at the scorecard and they go, well, it's over 400 yards, I have to hit driver. You don't have to hit driver at 11. Something in the fairway just short of that second bunker. And it sits up at 6 or a 7 up. Rich, that tee shot there has shortened up this hole considerably. It's made a tough par 4 into, well, we'll see, but it looks like a very birdieable hole now.
Hit it right where you want. Now he has a good chance to attack that hole location. Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Trying to make yet another birdie. Good putt. Frank, the par 5s here at Bay Hill so important. What's the 12th like?
570 odd yards. Tee it high, let it fly.
Good tee shot right in the short grass.
Second shot. In the direction of the sand.
Looks like it. Sometimes you get breaks, and he got one right there.
Yeah, I guess the bunker was a little smaller than I thought it was. It looked green for that.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
And
continues to roll the ball very well. Now to the par 5 12th. Frank, how good of a scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get a par 5 at Bay Hill, got to take advantage of it.
Frank, this really is a remarkable turn of events, considering that earlier we had pretty much written him off.
Well, we had, and for good reason, too. Was not playing well. It looked like the round was going to continue to go in that direction. But somehow, and believe me, I don't know how, he's just completely turned this round around.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on the easy birdie.
Just a couple of feet. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Frank, one of the things I like about Bay Hill is it requires you to hit clean, strong golf shots. And here's another case at the par 3 14th. It's more than 200 yards.
Another one, really, you've just got to play it through the air. You can't play this like an Open Championship run-up par 3. Must fly it onto the green.
Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. That shot falls for a birdie. We're here at the 15th now, and a big dogleg right on this one. Frank, what's the best route to take to shoot the low number?
You've got to look at that run out down the left side, which is about 320 yards. If you can stay short of that, then that gives you a perfect shot into this green.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
That is classy.
No chance of going in.
Birdie try again here today. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Back on the tee here at the 16th. It's a par 5. Bunkers, water all along this hole. Doesn't look to be a gimme par 5.
Now, you've got to have your wits about you. If you just look at the yardage, you'll think it's the easiest par 5 on the golf course. And then, before you know it, it's got you.
A good 200 yards away from a good lie in the fairway. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Stroke that with authority. Frank, par 3 17. Daunting shot. What are you thinking as you step onto this tee?
Just make 3. 2 is a huge bonus. Take 3 in a heartbeat. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. He just missed the bunker. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
You've got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Might be. Could be. Just a beautiful roll there.
Oh, that's like stealing.
Frank, time to bring your best. It's the finishing hole here at Bay Hill.
Yeah, if you can get through the final 3 holes in even par or better, you've really done well.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. Well, Frank, I just love this second shot here at 18. We've seen it so many times. We've seen some great moments, and we've seen some very unfortunate ones as well.
It scares the living daylights out of even the best players in the world. Very skinny entry to this crescent-shaped green on the left side, but if you go down the left, there's those 2 bunkers that sort of stop you going too far left. If you go straight at it, there's another bunker towards the right. This is so much about, are you swinging good? Do you have the shot? Now I've got to find out.
Mark that as a birdie on the card. Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.